After falling 43 seconds, the barometric triggers started the firing mechanisms. A uranium bullet fired down a barrel into a uranium target. Together they started a nuclear chain reaction. Solid matter began to come apart, releasing untold quantities of energy.
The actual explosions that occurred over Hiroshima and Nagasaki were so devastating that they tend to stand out in history. But these explosions were long in the making. Years of new scientific developments and research provided the ability to make such a bomb. A long continuing war provided the motive to use it.
Enrico Fermi was the first to bombard uranium with neutrons. Like Einstein, he was a European emigre escaping from the fascist regimes of Europe. Back in Nazi Germany in 1939, news came from scientists Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann. Fermi had not been able to identify the products of his reactions, but these scientists identified them as lighter elements and also showed that mass was lost. Einstein's famous equation E equals mc squared was quickly used to calculate the great amount of energy that must be produced. The emission of neutrons was also discovered, leading to the possibility of a chain reaction.
In this process, each neutron bombarding a nucleus releases two new neutrons that in turn bombard other nuclei, causing a growing reaction. Once again, the emigre scientists played a key role. Enrico Fermi and Leo Szilard tried to warn the US government that Germany was on the road to a nuclear bomb that it would be likely to use. However, they lacked the stature necessary to gain much attention, and so they enlisted the help of that oh-so-famous scientist, Einstein. Einstein wrote a letter to the president asking him to pursue nuclear research.
Another influence on the US's development of the bomb came on the morning of December 7, 1941. With Pearl Harbor, the US officially entered the war and stepped up nuclear research. To do this, control of the research was transferred to the War Department under Leslie Gross. Through this move, the Army Corps of Engineers could be enlisted to quickly build needed facilities.
The first self-sustaining nuclear reactor was created by Fermi and Szilard in a rocket core underneath the football stadium of the University of Chicago to preserve secrecy.
The next step was to separate fissionable uranium-235 from more abundant uranium-238. Since chemically they are identical, physical means had to be used. Ernest Lawrence at Berkeley proposed electromagnetic separation and Columbia gaseous diffusion. Both were used at Oak Ridge, a massive separation facility built by the corporation. The site used 10% of the nation's electrical power, and 15,000 tons of silver were borrowed from the treasury for wiring since there wasn't enough for copper. It was discovered at Chicago that a new fissionable metal, plutonium, could be created by irradiating uranium, and a facility for this, Hanford Engineering Works, was built in Washington.
Plutonium design was successfully tested in the Trinity test, the first nuclear explosion ever. The bomb exploded with the force of 20,000 tons of TNT and glassed the sand for a radius of 800 yards. Uranium design was never tested because all of the U-235 was used for the bomb.
In the spring of 1945, Roosevelt died and was replaced by Truman. Germany surrendered. The US Navy cut Japan's supply lines and Tokyo was being firebombed. The Japanese would not surrender. It was estimated that any invasion of their home islands would lead to great casualties on both sides. Machiavelli once wrote, "Men ought either to be well treated or crushed." Therefore, the injury that is to be done to a man ought to be of such a kind that one does not stand in fear of revenge. The bomb would crush Japan so they could not fight back, and would have no choice but surrender.
On August 6, 1945, Little Boy, the uranium bomb, was dropped on Hiroshima. 3 days later, Fat Man was unleashed on Nagasaki. The world would never be the same again.
The dropping of the atomic bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima were clear and horrifying pictures of the destructive and deadly power of these modern weapons.
In the initial blast, every man, woman, child, animal, and living organism will be wiped off the surface of the Earth within a 6-mile radius of ground zero. Seconds after this, the initial blast will cause a light which is many times more bright than the sun. Moments following the light, there will come a pressure wave of such magnitude it will cause bleeding from every orifice in the body, which will be accompanied by a 300-mile-per-hour wind.
Even more blood-curdling is the firestorm that will be generated that can cover up to 100 square miles in its hellish fury. Not only this, but also a mushroom cloud full of radioactive elements will grow and spread, covering miles and miles of land with its deadly cargo. Doses of high radiation will inflict people with vomiting, skin rashes, an intense unquenchable thirst, loss of hair, and the gruesome peeling of the skin.
In addition, exposure to radiation will continue to cause cancer, leukemia, genetic defects, and many other serious health problems down the road. Radioactive runoff from the rivers and streams has the ability to spread thousands of miles around the world, affecting innocent people not even targeted by the original attack. Last but not least, an EMP or electromagnetic pulse will be emitted, which will utterly ruin many of the electronics within a 1,000-mile radius of the blast. This alone will certainly cause widespread chaos and confusion, only making this horrid moment all the more frightening.